Hi artists! Today we're going to learn how to weave using a paper plate and yarn. So if you picked up your art materials from school in the plastic Ziploc bag, you're going to need to take out your paper plate and your 2 pieces of yarn. If you did not pick up your materials from school, that's okay. You can use materials from home. If you are using a paper plate from home, take a pair of scissors and make 7 cuts all the way around the edge. So I would do 1, turn it a little bit, 2, turn it a little bit, and keep going until I have 7. Okay artists, so the first thing you're going to do is take your plate and take your first piece of yarn and use your fingers to find the end. I'm going to hold the end in one hand and I'm going to pick up the rest of my yarn and put it in the middle of my plate like spaghetti. Then I'm going to take that end and pick one of my cuts and use my fingers to push the yarn inside that cut like this. Then I'm going to flip my plate over. If you have tape at home, use a piece of tape to tape this end down. If you don't have tape, that's okay. You don't need it. The tape will just help it to not move. All right, now we're ready to weave. So in class, we talked about how weaving follows this pattern. Under, over, under, over. So we're gonna take our string and we're gonna follow that pattern. Since it's on the top, we're gonna start with over. So I'm gonna move my yarn over the paper plate and then I'm gonna push it down into the next cut. Then I'm gonna bring it across, so it's coming across the back. I'm going under the paper plate now, and I'm going to bring it up through the next cut. Over, down, under. And I'm gonna keep going over, under. When you get back here, you're gonna see that the next time we go over, now our yarns are next to each other instead of spaced. That's okay. We're gonna start filling up all the empty spaces. Over, under, over, under. Then just keep on going. Once you get to the end of your string, you're going to end it with the part of the string in the back. I'm going to use a piece of tape. Remember, tape isn't necessary, it's just helpful. So if you don't have tape, that's okay. But if you do, tape it down so it doesn't move. Now I'm going to take my second piece of yarn and do the same thing. I'm going to find the end and hold it in one hand, put the rest on the top like spaghetti, and then put it down one of the cuts. And then I'm going to keep going. So my next color is going to be on top of my first color. Over, under. If you're weaving and your yarn gets tangled in a knot, use your fingers and carefully start grabbing the little pieces and pulling them apart. This will help you figure out how to untangle it. If you can't get it yourself, ask for help. If you have string at home, you can keep on going as long as you want until the yarn gets to the edge if you want to, or you can add a few more, it's up to you. If you don't have yarn at home and you've used the yarn that came in your packet, you're done. Good job, artists.